Hello and namaste. This is Jewel from Goddess Creative. I'm coming to you from my floor. I've been meditating this morning. And a beautiful space to be in. Such a beautiful space to be in. So today I just wanted to share some of the energy, some of the experience of this for my more spiritual followers, for my followers that really do understand the importance of reflection time, and my followers that are quite understand the laws of the universe. So I wanted to share a bit of that information today. Not so much crypto information. Basically, because this is a space that is more important than anything else. The space of sitting in your own knowing, sitting in the seat of your soul to not be blowing in the wind. So I've had a couple of messages from some beautiful friends. A really close friend of mine, he's also in my platinum group, and he reached out to me because the energies have been really, really intense. Like the energies have been crazy with this Mercury retrograde, which is gone now. It's finished now, so we've moved out of the energy of that, but it still does trail. The energy of the retrograde does trail, for sometimes it can be up to 2 weeks afterwards, which is, I know it's a bit shitty, that's a bit shitty, but I think personally for me, I feel it 2 weeks before it starts coming on. But it's different for everybody. So we are moving out. We've moved away from that. I think it was on the 21st we moved away from that. But we've also had a full moon, which is also incredibly tense energy. So I wanted to set a reminder and give a reminder to everybody that you are your master. You are the master. You are the master of your domain. You are the master of your energy. And not to forget this, that we don't need to waver in the wind like a leaf blowing in the wind, being affected by everything. And this comes to pass regarding the cryptocurrency market as well. This encompasses everything in our lives. So I wanted to remind you how powerful and how strong you really are as sovereign souls, as beings of light. I think a lot of us really forget that. I know I have in the past as well, but don't forget that you are the master. You are the alchemist. You can make changes. No matter what energy is thrown our way, you are the one that can sit in the seat of your soul, sit in a bit of reflection and take back your power. You do not have to be wavering in the wind like a leaf. So yes, energy will still affect us. Absolutely it does. But you can retain some of the power, because you are not subject to just having to accept everything. No. You are the masterful, empowered one. You are. We just forget that we are. So so that's basically what I want to remind people of today, how powerful you are. We forget how powerful we are. We are the alchemist. We are the powerful ones. We can always take back our power at any stage we so choose. We are not subject to everything that is thrown our way. Yes, we've got to live and sit within and live and work and go about our lives in this 3D timeline? Absolutely we do. And we are governed by laws within a 3D complex of this matrix game of life. Absolutely, yes we are, if we want to play within this realm. But we're not limited. We are more unlimited than what we realize. We have more power than what we realize. This is the message I'm wanting to deliver to you today. And I think many of us forget this, and we direct our attention to only what is and not what is in the ethers. Not that we're not able to see what's unfolding and what's coming. So it's a message I really, whether you're into, like, and I know many of you are incredibly intuitive. I know many of you, most of my followers, are amazing, beautiful souls that whether you can see or you know or you feel what's unfolding. Some of you are not, and you're not feeling the unfolding, or you're letting some of the energy limit your own ability with respect to the fear that's out there, particularly if you watch a lot of YouTube videos or whatever, or even if we're just listening to what's on mainstream media, which is the worst, the worst. But even if we're not listening to that, we're like, oh, what's going on? I can feel these energies. They've been so intense. Yes, they have been intense. Absolutely, they've been intense. But you are more powerful than what you realize. You control. And I mean, we do have to open and watch and follow and look to see what's going on in society and our environment. But you are the master of your own domain. You are the master of what you allow to come into your own field. And I mean, it's not to say that these energies don't affect us, as I've said. And I mean, I know that there's many things that we have to attend to first. And I know for myself, I've just come to actually sit in a place now where I'm feeling good again and I feel protected and all that. Don't forget, only 1 month ago, I was homeless. I've come a long way in that time. Yes, I've set goals and I've reached goals. But, it wasn't until the 2nd of June did my property settle and I was able to move into my own apartment. All of that I've set in place and put my intention to make unfold and manifest. So we have to set intentions, and we have to go about our goals to meet our goals, yes, but we also have to realize that we are incredibly empowered beings, that we can set our intentions, we can make manifest what we want to unfold, okay? So, yes, I absolutely believe in planetary energy, and the planetary energy does make for very sometimes troubling times, like the Mercury retrograde that's just happened and it's just finished. So that's we can move out of that energy. And cryptocurrency is affected by that energy. All the markets are affected by that energy. But we can choose how it affects us personally, and not to be a leaf blowing in the wind. To sit more solidly and grounded within our own energy. So that's predominantly the message I want to bring you today. I still get that Bitcoin's going to go up. I still get we are going to go up. We're not in a bear market. I still get we're in a bull market. I get amazing growth is going to come. I get amazing. We're going to go up really, really well. And that's what I get unfolding. Yes, I have said we'll get a dip at the end of the year, or maybe more than a dip. We'll get a drop at the end of the year. I get that. It's a bit different from what some other people are getting. Some other people are getting that, there'll be a massive drop now. I don't get that. That's not what I get. I don't get that at all. I get that at the moment, we're going to go up. That's what I'm getting. I could be wrong. Look, you shouldn't trust, this is not financial advice, and you shouldn't trust all psychic or intuitive intel. I'm just delivering to you what my guides are delivering to me. So I'm not in fear, and I'm not sitting in a place of fear. Don't forget, if you're sitting in a place of fear, if you're new to this, if you're new to the crypto market, and you're new to governing your own energy and realizing how empowered you are, sitting in a place of fear does not serve you. Yes, energies can have an effect on us, but it's all up to us to come back and be the empowered being that we're meant to be. We are meant to be sovereign souls that direct our energy, that govern our environment, our domain, our space. And it's like anything, you have to train anything. I have a beautiful little puppy who goes crazy and runs around me and, has no boundaries or no limits. I have to set the boundaries and the limits. I also have to set the boundaries and the limits for that little puppy in my domain. Because if I didn't set the boundaries and limits, there would be no rules, there would be no me being able to do my work or be the alchemist that I am. So it's everything we still need to come back to some discipline and some control, and it's a place of setting a limits for ourselves and our own domain. At the moment, I'm setting limits for this puppy and her training and her learning. Because we're doing puppy training, but also she's learning to be my companion in my domain, which is different from somebody else's domain, which may let her run crazy and go mad and everything like that. We have our puppy play time and we have our crazy time, but then we also have our quiet time, which is set within what my environment is, some quiet time, some meditation time. This is how I live my life. So this comes back to the discipline of myself. I'm not saying that you need to meditate every day, no, but some reflection time every day is very important. So what you're trying to attain in this reflection time is coming back to the connection with you, coming back to the empowered you, connecting to your higher self, sitting in the seat of your soul to find your groundedness, to find your strength, so you're not wavering in the wind. So I know many of you are spiritual. I know even some of you are specialize in a lot of different, you might do healing energy work, or you could be Reiki masters, or you could be, do massage, or you could do the various different arts of alternative health. Could be an alternative health practitioner, understand the benefits of eating well, and you could even be personal trainers or whatever, and are very disciplined. Everything comes from mind, body, spirit, and so we work on the 4 planes, which is the mental plane, the mind, the physical plane, the body, the emotional plane, of how things affect us emotionally. Connect powerfully to your emotions, because that's what connects you to your intuitive plane, which is the ethereal plane, right? And that's what brings in and connects you powerfully. Your emotional body does what connects you powerfully to the intuitive, the ethereal plane. The things that just sit in the ethereal energy, just sit there. And the things when you make manifest that sit there in the ethereal, that you can, once you understand your emotional field and you've cleared energy in your emotional field, you can make manifest and bring in into the physical plane. I know some of you already understand this. I'm hoping that you do. Some of you probably won't understand this. And I'm hoping, but I do know a lot of you that follow my work understand that you're more than just a slab of meat. You are more than, and when I say slab of meat, I mean the physical body, or the mental, for that fact. You are also emotional, heart, energy, the emotional body. But you're also the spiritual, the ethereal. So this is incredibly powerful that we unite all of these different bodies, these and they're none of them are blocked off. We encompass all of these planes, these bodies, these aspects of ourselves, and we give to all of them. You know, that of course many people are just working in the mental or the physical body, and yes, they're looking after their physical body and eating well and all that kind of stuff. But we mustn't also neglect the emotional body, which is nurturing that, where the seat of the soul is, the emotional, which helps connect us to the ethereal, the intuitive, the part that is our auric field and the ethereal realms. So just as important to allow, this is what allows manifestation to unfold. If we are healthy in all these fields, all these bodies, basically, more than just body, mind and spirit. Yes, it is body, mind and spirit, but it's, so I think many think the spirit is the intuitive. The intuitive is the part, particularly through the heart, to the spiritual. I wanted to elaborate a little bit and bring some of my insight today. That's more so all that I want to do, because I know many people are not liking the market right now and are sitting in fear, and get out of your head, get out of just the physical and the fear. Like, let's face it, what goes down has to go up. It just does. And then what goes up has to come down. And that's where we are at the moment. We're not so down. Yes, a lot of the altcoins have lost a lot of their gains. Doesn't matter. They're still going to come back and go more. Doesn't matter. Just catch it next time. Catch it next time. So let's not be impatient. Remembering, impatience doesn't serve us. Fear does not serve us. But sitting and remembering who you are, that serves you. Remembering how empowered you are, that serves you. Come from a place of empowerment. Sit in the seat of your soul and practice connecting to all your bodies. Practice, practice, practice. You don't have to sit in meditation all day, but you do need to take some time for self to sit in reflection. It's as simple as it is. Sit in reflection and remind yourself how empowered you are. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a few perhaps workshops on this. I haven't really worked out exactly what yet. Let me know in the comments below if you would like some sort of workshop. It would be just a couple of hour workshop from me if you would like something like that. I've also been working with a client just recently who wanted to push through her wealth ceiling. And I think this is a really powerful thing for us to be doing right now, because we all have a wealth ceiling. Don't be fooled that you don't. Yeah, it is manifesting, yeah, and it's important to manifest, but we also have an abundance ceiling, a wealth ceiling, and interesting to work out whether you understand that you do, because you do, but to know where your wealth ceiling is, and to make the intention to push through your wealth ceiling, something that you also need to do. Yeah, interesting. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to find out more information about that. And it's the work I love to do. I love doing this work. This is what makes, this is where the growth comes from. This is what makes the empowered one more empowered. This is what makes the alchemist be the alchemist. We're all alchemists. You just forgotten that you are. And you're not, you just need some guidance. That's all it is. To realize how empowered you are, that you're an alchemist, and that you can change anything that you choose to change along your path, within your domain. It's all there. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, it's an amazing time. I'm not in doubt. I'm not in fear. It's all unfolding. Yes, it's taking longer than we'd like. Rome wasn't built in a day. Having patience. I know I have these silly sayings, can't help it. Yeah, it's true though. It's just true. Yeah. It's the way we choose to look at things and where we choose to direct our focus. Be the empowered one that you are. Okay, and leave it there. Namaste.